Alright, so again on Ancient Aliens, they're featuring the skulls without the human suture, right? On Ancient Aliens today, right? So this is what their skull looks like. And unlike ours, oh no. Right. See, ours has the suture. Theirs don't, right? Well, those heads, right?
Various native cultures have engaged in the ritual practice of artificially elongating their skulls by tightly wrapping the heads of their children through infancy.
Now, these beings, though, have to become human, right, to interact with us. These are the humans who do that. They still have the sagittal suture. The aliens don't, right, have it at all, right. See, the problem is these beings, I don't know, are coming here for some reason, right, and perhaps having intercourse with human women, right? We're not sure, we're not accusing, but it looks that way. Making hybrids, right? At least from the fall of Satan to now, right? But these are recent skulls too. Right. Yeah. Kind of the problem too, right?
Take care, Jackson. You got it.
Now, they were discovered, but they date back to a certain time too, right?
Just my workout stuff.
If you have a secret identity, you need to keep it secret. And if for life, don't just hit.
Now I'm doing a discussion about it, right? So this is what we're doing. We're critiquing it, but we're trying to figure out what's going on, right?
February 2017. At New York University, Georgia Sucrose meets with art collector Jared Collins, who is in possession of a 2,000-year-old...
2,000 years old, right?
Wow.
That's around time of Jesus, too, right?
The skull is incredibly well preserved, and Jared is having it tested at the university to find out if it might possibly contain abnormalities that indicate it is something other than human. He agreed to meet Giorgio outside of the anthropology lab for a first look at the skull.
So how did this come to be in your possession?
Well, it's not actually mine. It is on loan to me. Me and one of my colleagues contacted a museum, and we asked them, do you have an elongated skull in your collection? And they said they have just one. This one.
And have they told you anything about it?
Actually,
like the provenance?
Strangely, this has been in storage for decades. They have never tested it. They had very little information on it. They know it's absolutely Paracas.
So this skull was found in the Paracas region of Peru.
Peru.
Real modern testing has ever been done on this.
Oh, this is amazing. So, let's go, right? Okay.
NYU professor of anthropology, Dr. Todd Disotell, agreed to conduct a forensic evaluation of the elongated skull.
I've seen casts, I've never seen one in person.
Okay.
Wow. That is...
freaky!
Come up with another term.
I love that your first reaction is that it's freaky, because I agree
Well,
with
I
you.
mean, look at it.
It's quite bizarre.
Quite bizarre. How bizarre, right?
Bench surface. Wow. So it's very fascinating. Besides the shape. The sagittal suture looks like it has completely fused. I'm holding it, I'm looking at it, and it's just been completely obliterated.
The sagittal suture is the seam where the two parietal bones of the skull come together.
Right at the top, right?
Although the markings may be faint due to fusing over time, all human skulls are expected to have some evidence of this feature.
Cone heads.
That this skull does not.
After I got it right, though, that's the problem. That's the
Of a
problem.
number of other mysterious specimens that have been collected and examined by various experts.
That's something off the wall, ain't it?
Planet Earth is that
But see, he also is at NBC
We
Universal,
find
right?
skeletons with people having these elongated skulls.
For centuries, various native cultures have engaged in the ritual practice of artificially elongating their skulls by tightly wrapping the heads of their children through infancy.
Now listen to the difference.
These skulls still feature evidence of the cranial sutures.
They still have their cranial sutures. These skulls don't,
To
right?
extracting some tooth and bone powder to get DNA out of that.
Okay. Excellent.
The truth is out there because the
Dr. Disoptown will need to remove a tooth and drill into it to extract the samples. The analysis of the material will determine the sex, ancestral lineage of both the father and the mother, and any DNA anomalies when compared with the current human genetic database.
Now the thing is, this is the channel history. They can't make a fake love.
Weeks, they should
Get
have the results
DNA
before
from
6
it,
weeks.
right?
Thank you very much. I really
It's gotta be
appreciate you getting on
something
this.
real.
Los Angeles, California, April 2000.
Or it's what? Fraud. I don't know.
Todd, you got the results?
Yeah, and they're very, very interesting.
Now listen to this,
Their
right?
initial examination, Giorgio is online with Dr. Disoptown to receive the results of the DNA test they performed on the elongated skull.
They did get a good, clean DNA profile from the maternally inherited DNA. So this particular specimen is actually not found in the New World, not found amongst Native Americans.
Uh-oh.
It's typically found amongst Europeans and Middle Easterners.
Middle
In fact,
Easterners,
100%
right?
matches to a Scottish
Europeans. Scottish.
ever.
The mother.
South American skull? This is all very...
But this is in South America. 2,000 years ago.
South America, 1,500 years earlier than we currently understand that.
That's amazing.
Now, didn't someone else say that? Right. What's his name? Joseph.
But
Mormon.
there is
Damn.
between a couple hundred to a couple
See, when you're dealing with something supernatural,
DNA
right?
in every cell of the body.
What have we...
But they said
because of that?
some Europeans, some white people,
And
someone claiming to be a god, right? Maybe, interacted with those people of South America
Do you think that
called
the
Quetzal
case
something or
can
other,
be made at all?
right?
And this is complete speculation that perhaps it is not necessarily
Human,
Is
right?
that a possibility?
well, it's possible, but still, we actually don't know what this is. Since we didn't get any definitive result, obviously a scientist always wants to try to do that.
This is extraordinary.
Yeah, it still leaves open the possibility of something interesting.
The results confirmed the fact that there is a mystery there. First of all, we couldn't figure out who the father is of that thing. Number two, it has European DNA. Two things
The mother,
that make
the
no
mother.
sense. And it had a missing sagittal suture. So I do think that that is an extraterrestrial skull.
So, if an alien impregnated a European woman, right? Do you understand what they're saying, right? That was the offspring, right? 2,000 years ago, though, right? We heard of this before the fall, right? But if this is a new one, right? It happened after the fall, too. To have intercourse, you have to be human. You have to be human, right? Or humanoid, right? Whatever happened here, right? Okay, the mother is of European descent, right? Or Middle Eastern, right? Meaning either an Arabic woman or a European woman, right? Somewhere in that area, right? Okay, the thing having sex with her created that offspring with her, right? And it has to have what? A penis? It has to have sperm, right? And it has to have her egg, right? To impregnate, go into, right? To produce that being there. And like all beings, it came from a baby to, right? An adult. Right. I know. Through sex. But it's also a hybrid, right? Meaning half the DNA is from the father, the other half from the mother, right? To produce the skull it produces not a human feature, though, right? You understand, right? So, how or where is the father from, right? Who is the father of this creature from 2,000 years ago? And how would it be received here, or in Europe, or in the Middle East, right? And why is it in Peru? Right. That's what these people are finding this stuff out all over the planet. But Christians are carnal. They're lukewarm now. That's the problem. Too. They don't even know what they're lukewarm about. It's the problem. I know. But I read the Gnostic Gospels. They won't. Few people do, right? The problem is, right? We don't know it all. We're learning like babes in the school, right? Even grown ass men, you know what I mean? We don't know everything. Right? That's what I keep telling you, right? And people who close their mind to other things are being blind to it, right? And you don't know if that was something that was supposed to do or not, either, right? But it did, obviously, right? But that being has the right to life on Earth too, Don't it, right? Or does it? Should be wiped out, right? I don't know. But who would think so and who wouldn't? No. If the devil sinned with Adam and Eve, I keep asking this question too. How did they sin, right? Sexually or not sexually? Probably sexually too. Right. But there's a different idea with Adam and Eve that caused them shame, right? Nakedness, right? What kind of sex, like I'm trying to explain to gay or straight people, could they have done at the same time, right? If Satan was hypothetically both, right? He's trying to seduce both Adam and Eve, right? Only a hermaphrodite could do that, and for one, and for two, right? Mess them both up after the sex, right? Damn. So the Gnostics are right, the Catholics are wrong, the Orthodox are wrong, and that's the problem, right? There's too many of them, too. There's a billion of them. all wrong. Damn. But we can't just wipe them out without hurting ourselves either. I'm trying to do you, right? They want you to do your mom or something, right? They're crazy. They want you to be raptured out. They don't want to deal with this, I know. That's what they're really saying, I know. Oh, we're going to live with this, we're going to hell. We don't know. Well, that's the problem about knowledge, right? Don't you get it? Some people know things we don't know, right? Especially if there are aliens or not, right? The aliens know what they are, but we don't know, right? Whatever's going on, right? But clearly something's interacting with us and producing hybrids, offspring, and it's still a human being, right? Now, they only told you, though, they know the mother's DNA, not the father's, and they also didn't give the sex of it. So was it a male hybrid or a female, right? That's the question too, right? Though it is a cone head that ain't written. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Right. Ain't they though? Ain't they though? Whether they knew it or not too, right? You know what I mean? It's not quite the same 100% now. They're straight. Almost calm. But this is kind of como. Right. Right. And see, honey, when people lie, they don't lie to help you, they lie to make you part of their cult sometimes, right? A cult can't be shown the truth. They only teach from a certain scriptures in the Bible. They're taught that's all you can teach, right? The other stuff we don't even deal with, right? Anyone who's a cult, right, and won't teach you the whole Bible or read the whole Bible to you, you're in a cult, right? Christianity has become the cult of Christianity, right? Not the Church of Jesus Christ anymore, right? And that's what was going on with Davis's church, right? He's getting people in his church, especially single men, jerk off with him, right? According to what I was told, right? Or heard, right? But when 2020 came by, they're acting against homosexuality and all that. And yeah. Oh, we good guys. We don't do that. Homosexuality is wrong. But we're jerking off with you behind the office, right? But see, I don't get into this, right? No, man. Not at all. But I don't judge. I told you that too, right? But see, it's kind of implied he's not doing it with just one of the single men, but a few of them, more than one. And the man's married, has children, right? And supposed to be the pastor. Talk about not letting your good be even suck it up, right? What makes it cultish is the secret, right? Not the masturbation alone, right? But like I told you, if you got a man in front of you, right, and you're each other off to ejaculation, right, who are you thinking of? Ain't Jesus? Is it the man right in front of you? Right. That's gay. Now, I masturbate the Playboy girls. You know what I mean? That's me, that's you. Alright, only Playboy girls. You know what I mean? But that's it. Or I have a wet dream of one. Alright. But not, alright. But if I see a naked woman in Playboy, that's natural, right? Yes. What's not natural, Kurt, is two grown men in front of each other doing that to each other. Who are you thinking of? Person right in front of you. If you are. You thinking of a woman or a man, right? That's the question. When I handle my business at home and I'm having my wet dream, I'm thinking of a woman, right? One is grace. One is going a little gay. You're not gay if you're not having butt sex, right? I understand what you're trying to say there. But here's the thing, right? When you're in front of each other, right? And I don't know if you're doing it with more than one of the guys either. Who are you thinking of? It's just as much lust to do it with a man in front of you as it is to masturbate to a woman in Playboy. You understand what the difference is, though? I don't know the girl in the Playboy, though. Right. You understand? I'm not trying to meet her. I know there's security, there's all kind of stuff in place, right? That's what I keep explaining to you, too. Okay, if I find someone attractive or not, right? I'm not telling you I do or don't like you, right? But whether I have a wet dream about you or the girl in Playboy, right? I'm not supposed to tell you or the girl in the Playboy, right? It's between me and God, not me, you, and God, right? But I'm making a point, though, too, right? If I have a temptation, right, of a female around me, right, and I have a wet dream of her, the wet dream is not the sin, no. It's natural. But if you're two men right in front of each other, who are you thinking of, right? Any girl in Playboy. This is why, he's not going to tell this to even his own family, right? No, he's not. But the men who knows he's doing it are protecting the lie of Davis, and it's his lie. That's gay enough to worry about the man and his intentions towards other young men, right? That's why he went to jail for 2 boys he was affiliated with someone who were going out to his church somehow. They know the man, right? Can you say 100% he didn't touch him? Right. I don't know, right? I'm not accusing him, but here's the thing too. You're a pastor, right? You can't even tell the 2 young boys they could do that. You're not their parent. Even the parents, though, will think that's a little gay, and the pastor shouldn't get involved with it, even if he tells the 2 little boys that's okay to do, right? You know what I mean? Right. But if he's doing it with grown men, that's not the problem. They can consent, right? You understand what I mean there too, right? But if he's telling young boys to do that, he can't do that. I know. He's breaching an etiquette. I know.